Hi there, and welcome back to Japan and to what I guess is our first live stream. Seemingly, I think actually I was checking the other day, and we were coming up to some sort of huge milestone. I think we were coming up to like our 50th live stream or something. So, anyway, what I'm going to do is while I wait for people to come in, obviously we've only just restarted. So, like I say, hi there, welcome back to Japan. I'm hoping that everything is streaming okay. I'm going to start basically by going through a lot of the things that we need to talk about, as I say in the thumbnail, what we're going to be doing, where we're going to be going with the channel. Later on in this live stream, I'm going to start upgrading anyone who's in the chat who had the admin status before. I'm going to get the admins put back on there because I've had a bit of trouble doing it through the normal system on YouTube. So if you're here, hello, moderator, done. Oh, and we got our first like as well. Thank you. So, be live stream about some beer. So yeah, we're going to be talking about what's going to be happening, what's coming up in the future, and what's coming up in the next couple of days. Harry, I'm going to add your moderator status in a minute as well. Just let me pour this fine beer. Look at that. It's awful. What am I doing? It's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting worse. We can get this right. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I still never understood why this glass says G Life on the front. I'm assuming it's a Dr. Dre reference. Add moderator. There you go, Harry. Okay, so let's talk about what is going to be happening. I'm hoping that we're going to get more people coming in. We've got 2 people in the room. That's a good start, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have had mouthwash before that. So it was deleted. We backed up our channel first of all. Now, there's a lot of questions, and we want to get into those today about what we're going to be doing with the old material, what we're going to be doing with the new material, and what's going to happen over the next couple of days to basically kickstart everything. Now, hey, Jens, welcome. Cheers to you too. I hope you've got something to enjoy also. Good to see. It's really good to see people back in the room. Actually, like I say, the last live stream was the one that I did on the old channel. So this is effectively the first live stream. Oh wow, everything's new. So yes, to cover a couple of points, we need to talk obviously about future, present, and past. Now, I can't deny the last few days. Not to get too self-indulgent, but I have not really had virtually a wink of sleep. I've been falling asleep like on the keyboard, falling asleep all over the place. I haven't literally just got into bed, had a night's sleep, and then woken up afterwards. It's so apologies that things haven't been moving maybe as quickly as I wanted them to do. I think if anything, when you don't sleep too much, the act of sleep actually you end up being awake for more hours but achieving less. So I'm trying to get that back in line. But what I'm looking to do is, obviously tomorrow is Saturday, and believe it or not, Saturday is traditionally our highest day for views. Usually with most channels it's Sunday. I think just something because of the fact that we concentrate on music, more bite-sized things. Saturday is ours. So what I'm going to be uploading tomorrow, actually a lot of it's already been uploaded, it's just private. What I'm going to be uploading for tomorrow is going to be a lot of videos that you guys have already seen getting views on this channel. So I'm going to be uploading those videos and making them go live. And so it's going to be a lot of videos going live tomorrow that you've almost definitely seen them all. And the whole point basically being is that it's a chance to make sure that anyone who hasn't already seen that this new channel is here will stumble across it again. It's little more than a net to bring people in. What I said on my Discord and what I want to keep true here, please, if you can, watch those videos. You can turn them on silent, put them in a background tab, just watch them in the background. It just means that at least then the views start coming in, and then YouTube will start sharing it to the relevant people. So yeah, when those go up tomorrow, please just put them on in the background, let them play through, because obviously view time as well. If they get a high percentage of audience retention, again, the algorithm will share them with people. We're just in that phase where we want to get lots of people through the door, so that when we start on a lot of our new content, there's people here to enjoy it and share it. And new content is the thing. I think, like I said, I want to produce a backup space where we can watch all these. Cheers, Harry, by the way. I've just seen that you've shared the live chat. Thank you very much for that. We do want to produce a place where people can access the old reviews, but I don't want that to be in place of focusing on the new stuff. So I will be keeping on doing that, and will over time find a place to put the old reviews so that you can still get them. I was talking with Hannah about that as well, and so she's going to try and drop me a link to somewhere that we can the videos, the old videos, so that you guys can see them. But we're going to be concentrating on the new ones primarily to keep this channel going, so that this channel keeps on working. So tomorrow I'll post a lot of those. Sunday I don't really know, but then on Monday I'm going to start getting back into the grind, hopefully, of doing the normal videos, and there will be some changes maybe to the way it works, but I'm going to try a few things. So as always, guys, just stick with me, as next week is going to be all about experimentation, doing new videos, seeing what you guys like. But that's one of the things I want to discuss here today. What works for you? Now, finally I found the video, says Sven. Yeah, this hopefully you guys will be able to watch this all back as well afterwards, but good to have you here, Sven. I wanted to cover a couple of the pros and cons of different ways that we can do. Yay. So the two primary options that I guess are available is, a lot of people have said about link and sync. I said before, I'm not a big fan of that because it doesn't work for a lot of people. It is something that we might be able to do, but it's not something I particularly wholeheartedly want to really do. The secondary option, because there's 3 options, by the way, I should mention that. First option is link and sync. I don't really want to do that, if I'm honest with you. But if all other options go to wayside, then that's something we'll try, and I'll give it my best shot. Second option is continuing as we were before, but being a little bit cautious, like I say, uploading things and waiting for them to get requested before they go live. Now, the disadvantage of that primarily is the fact that it will severely reduce the number of videos that get through the net. Because obviously we have to wait for a copyright claim to be approved on them. And potentially, as we saw with the last channel, it is possible that they could get struck later on. Now, there is a third option that I've been considering, and I wanted to run this one by you guys and see what you think. I want to point out that this would involve slightly splitting what we do on the channel, but in no way I don't want anyone to think that any of this is like premium options or me charging people to look at things. What we would basically do is, on the main channel itself, you would have a video where you'd have the intro. Then I would basically say, okay, so this is a song, here's a link, go check it out now. People would check out the song, and then I basically say, oh, pause this video, go check it out, come back, then I give the review. Now, just on that part, there's another part to add to that in a minute, but just on that part of the review, that would mean that I could produce the videos very, very quickly. It would mean that we would... Now, what we could do to supplement that is the reaction itself could be a separately recorded thing that we could then upload to a different place. So it could be, okay, you know, you could go and check out the reaction maybe as part of like the OneDrive or something like that. So be like, okay, you know, if you're one of our community, then go check out the reaction by following the link. If you want to just see the video, go to follow the link, a little pause, and then on we go. I know it sounds a bit complicated. Tell me if you understand. It would, the benefit is it would keep our, like I say, it would allow me to be quite quick in how I produce things. The reaction would be filmed using, rather than using the normal camera, the reaction would be filmed using the same system that I used for when me and Bubbles were doing those dual reviews recently, which means that there'd be no time spent for me editing. You'd just be able to go to a separate place where you'd be able to see just the video of like me in the corner. Here's the thing, just as a stream record, like an online stream record. So kind of similar quality to what you're seeing right now. It seems like a valid way of doing it that would speed things up and avoid any copyright problems. I'm just wondering whether you guys feel that that would, because my main thing, I don't want to excessively put onto you guys. I want to know if you guys think that would be too much effort. So effectively, as someone viewing the video, you would have 3 options as a viewer. You'd either be able to be someone, I've seen the song before, I don't need to see the song again, just want to hear a review. So you hear the intro, and then the little pause comes up for 5 seconds, and then you just go straight on to watching my review. Or option 2, you'd be able to watch the intro. When that pause happens, you go and watch the original video, so go watch the music video or whatever, come back. Or if you're part of our crowd, then I'd obviously be advertising, look, if you want the link to the reaction, go check out our Discord or Reddit, or probably put it on the Reddit. Actually, it'd be good as well for expanding our Reddit. And then you'd be able to say, oh, okay, I'll go check out the reaction now and come back. Or maybe you could check out the reaction afterwards or before. It just basically means that the reaction will be separate from the review, alleviating any copyright problems whatsoever that we might have. Guys, let me know. I'm going to start reading your comments now. I hope I made that clear. Let's see what everyone says. So CMC saying, and such a, I'm being positive. I do think this is, we got a lot of positive things to do, but I can't deny this has been such a stressful and miserable process behind the scenes that realistically I'm just kind of softening to hell. Let's give just give them their whole day anyway. So I don't know, probably just do a ton of Bride. I'll just completely review all of their albums out of nowhere. Just Bride Ear Day, every Bride Ear track. I don't know. So Sven, I finally found the video. Woo! How are you? Everyone's saying I didn't find the stream in the box. So no notification. PK, how are you doing? You know what? Let's be realistic. We know who our regulars are now. Let's get some more moderators up in here. All right, so. So everyone's saying, how are you? Same for me, Sven. Only found it through the link on the Discord. Damn, that's not exactly positive stuff, is it? Well done. Well done, YouTube. So anyway, I hope you guys heard what I just said. I'm just seeing what everyone else has responded, see if there's any response directly to that. CMC, our reaction for Reddit subscribers. Yeah, like I say, putting the review as a video, but it actually tells you, it prompts you when to go to the Reddit, and then the Reddit will have the links to the OneDrive or whatever like that. I don't want to put links to the OneDrive on YouTube because then it looks like a direct, deliberate attempt to subvert copyright. You know, like when sometimes they have those, they'll say, oh, you can watch this TV program on YouTube, but if you click on the link, it just has a thing, so click the link below and it'll take you to a media file link where you can download it, and it's probably full of viruses or something. So I don't want to do that. But yes, probably we'll have a list of all of the reviews, which you'll be able to find through a link maybe in the Reddit. Let me just carry on. There's a lot of comments coming in now. Harry, upload the reaction part to YouTube, but leave it set to only those with a direct link can view it. And okay. Yeah, just to be clear, Harry, that's exactly the same problem we had before. It won't stop. Even if it was private, we still get a copyright strike for it. So having it uploaded won't make any difference, unfortunately. As I just found out, actually, because we got our first copyright claim already. It's not a strike, but we got a copyright claim for one of the videos I uploaded to our YouTube, which was one of the ones of me covering one of the Baby Metal songs. Even though the song is not in it, we got a copyright claim for the melody, even though it's set to private, already on this channel. So believe me, private makes no difference to a copyright strike. I've now found out. CMC, like I say, this is why if we did the videos the same way we did before, they'd have to be at the slow step, because they'd have to go through as a queue, one at a time. Each one, yeah, it's been accepted through. Next one been accepted through. It'd have to be like that. Yay, happy Bride Ear Day. Let's see how it goes, yeah. Anyone else getting buffering on video and audio? Yeah, oh God. I think that word you just explained seems like a pretty good idea, says Jen Shepson. Thank you. I hope so. Like I said, I want to get a feel for what everyone thinks, but you know, two of the biggest problems we've had on this channel, let's be entirely honest, we haven't had trouble getting people through the door so much. You know, we've had a lot of people coming onto the channel and a lot of people seemingly staying for the reviewing. The biggest problem we've had with this channel is partly the speed at which I can turn around the videos. Just being totally honest with that. And partly the, yeah, I mean, at that speed we can turn around the videos, and the legal side, which obviously came up very suddenly. So it would technically be a resolution to both, but at the possible expense of, like I say, being an inconvenience. It really depends on how much. I know that of our passing by viewers, a lot of them spent most of their viewing time, they just kind of start at the beginning of the reaction and they finish at the end of the reaction, which is fair enough. But these people, as a general, are not the subscribers. The subscribers are more inclined to miss the reaction and just watch the review, according to the statistics we had before they deleted our channel. So for our regulars, it seems that the reaction is not as important, and it's something that they would be more happy to click away to another link to watch. This is why, like I say, it's very important for me to get a feel for what you guys say on this. CMC, oh, bollocks, has been given power. Yeah, I thought it's about time that Sven's had power. Sven's been with us for a long time now, actually. I keep on thinking of Sven as being new, but Sven's been with us for quite a while now, actually. So Sven needs some power. We know who the most powerful people in this room are. So just so long as the number of people coming in does not increase the size of your heads, dear leaders. Let's have a look at some of the things they're saying. Harry, yeah, I'm getting buffering also, but it seems a lot of channels that live stream have been having buffering issues this week. Ironically, when I actually went to do this live stream just now, the very first thing that came up on my screen said live stream is not available. And I thought, oh, do we need to do something first? And then just a few seconds later, it changed to live stream is available. I was like, oh, okay. So, Jen Shepperson, and yes, there is more buffering here than normal. Also, the vid didn't show up in my inbox either, but the channel name in my list of subs had the live stream icon. Most powerful person in the room is Daisy. That's this room. No way, there's only 2 people in this room. That makes me the least powerful. Most powerful person in the online room. Lord, I have 9 people in the room at any time at the moment, which is cool. It means that, at least of the 40 odd subscribers we've got, that actually is a fairly good percentage of people to have coming through. So what I'm thinking then is on Sunday, I am going to sit down and record some new reactions and reviews, but like tips over the reaction. Exactly the same as that. Exactly the same as those ones worked before. Until we got copyright blocked, so I took out the reaction segment, just had the review. Exactly the same as that. But when you get that little bit where it says, okay, we're skipping over the reaction. Now, instead of saying, damn copyright people, damn Victor, it will say, hey, or even I say it instead. Okay, check out the video here. Or check out the reaction by going to our Discord, where all the reactions are kept separately for copyright reasons. Bam, straight into the review. So is everyone happy for me to give that a waddle? Hannah's here. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Hannah. I'm glad you're here. I was talking about you. But most powerful, yeah. Hi, sorry I'm late. Things are manic here. Well, thank you for turning up anyway. Really appreciate it. By the way, yeah, everyone, remember to press your like buttons. Press your like buttons if you haven't already. Reddit link for those who don't already know. That's great. Harry says that works fine for me. Cool. I think this is a worthwhile time to experiment with the formula because we, technically speaking, are now a new channel. We have the benefit of recognizability. I'm going to do the thumbnails the same way that they're always done. So people will be like, oh, I recognize that. I haven't seen that for a while. Click on it. Oh, okay. And I'm going to keep on reminding people. I might have like a little banner thing coming up at the bottom just saying, this is a new channel or sub. Might just automatically put that on every one of the videos for a little while. And then, okay, so we'll go with that formula instead. Like I say, tomorrow, the material I'm posting tomorrow is going to be a lot of it, but none of it is new. It's all old stuff. If you're kind of new to the channel, maybe you haven't seen it. Maybe it's worth going back and checking it out. But none of it's new stuff. It's just basically I'm casting a net to try and pull in people who haven't realized that we've got a new channel. It's just that. It's just an attempt to grab at some people. I'm also going to run onto Reddit and, sort of try and post these around so people know. Might not always get a good reaction, but I've got enough karma points on Reddit now that I can get away with popping links everywhere. Let's have a look here. Sounds good to me. That was fine for me. All right. Seems everyone's on board. That is the new way that we are going to do reactions for now. I'm believing, I do believe that will make my job considerably easier. which will also be a good thing. Maybe that'll be a good thing that will come out of this. Maybe as a result, we will become completely copyright and also be able to post a ton more videos, which would be epic. So myself and Hannah have been talking about, we talked briefly actually before about the online space that we're going to use. I am going to have a word with Hannah about that. So I think because of the potential copyright nature of the material that we're going to be putting into that drive, it might be good if I like check with Hannah where she got that 2 terabytes from, how it works. Because if it's in your name, Hannah, I don't want to put stuff in there that's going to get you your online storage removed for some sort of copyright abuse or something like that. Because and sometimes you can have something like that closed. So just being safe with everything, just being safe with it all. Harry, once you get the Scandal tracks, track by tracks up again, I'll start dropping the links to various Scandal communities. No hurry, don't burn yourself out trying to do everything back up. Yeah, no, I do want to do that. What I'm going to do is now we're in this position, I'm going to take the old approach very much to heart, that what you do is if you want to do anything like that, you are better off posting it all at once. So what I will probably do is I'll probably post all of the best Scandal reactions on one day. Just bam, they're there. There's a playlist all there. Same thing for Gifts from the Darkness. I'm going to try and do that for some of the ones like the Bandmade ones as well, but those ones I actually listen to the audio, so I've got to take the audio out. Lots of things to consider, lots of things to do. We'll get there. Fernando is here. Fernando, how are you, Fernando? Welcome back. CMC, I shall put together a post I shall send to you for approval, and and if okay, I will put it on Reddit about the videos tomorrow and asking people to watch them. That'd be awesome. Yeah, up to you. If you want to send that to me for approval, you can. If you want me to type, really appreciate that. So Fernando's here. I'm really glad Fernando's back. It was good to see all of you guys coming back here. Greetings from Dedmonton. Oh, Hannah, thanks for the reminder. I'll message you on Discord about that after this stream. Okay, awesome stuff. All right, so I'm just going to say to anyone who's in the room right now, I think we've pretty much got all the major people. I mean, I know we haven't got Lejean right here, right now, because he's going to be asleep. If anyone feels like being a moderator, tell me now, and I'll make you a moderator. Hands up. Who wants to be a moderator? Well, I'm using self-isolation as a reason to run more trails. Do you mean like running trails? Or you could run a trial as well. If anyone wants to be a moderator, let me know. I'm giving out moderation things before people come. Basically, Fernando, it means that when you're in the chat, you have because sometimes not everyone's here. If there's something like a spammer or something comes in, it gives you the ability to block them out of the chat, gives you the ability to remove offensive. Yeah, anyone who wants a bit of moderation power, let me know. I'm happy to give it out. I know everyone in here is a friend of the channel. Otherwise, you're absolutely happy to continue as normal. I don't want any stinking responsibility myself. Fair enough, I can go with that. Dirt and snow trails. So okay, yeah. So you're running. I'm assuming you're running. Harry, 2 terabyte on Google Drive. Storage costs $10 a month. I'll be willing to increase the Patreon percentage a little bit to help out if offset the cost if you can go that route. Might be a good idea then. The only thing is the Google account I would have to be a different one. So I'll make it actually. CMC, this is what we were talking about. Me and CMC were talking about this. He has made shall we say, a test account for me to use. We have a little hidden account that we can do things with. So I might upgrade that one. The other thing I'll have to check as well is how Google accept payment. So I can only do payment really by PayPal due to me having a Japanese bank account. And if anyone knows anything about Japanese banking law, you don't do anything international on a regular payment with a Japanese bank account. No. So I'll see if they can accept regular payments from PayPal. But PayPal does subscriptions and Google likes PayPal, so I imagine they will. But if that's the case, Harry, I'll let you know. Don't want to cost you any money until we know that. So I'll check that out. I'll go through the account that CMC's given me, our little testing account, and I'll use that. Because obviously if I use the Google account connected to the YouTube and then they start copyright attacking the Google Drive account and then it cocks this up, then it'd be a whole lot of problem. So Hannah, Harry, both of you, I'll talk to you, see if we can one out. Like I said, I don't want to get anyone implicated in anything stupid, because Google, like I say, YouTube, the whole free strikes thing I think is quite reasonable, but obviously they're having to deal with unreasonable claimers. So there's only so much they can do if they're getting hassled. Penguin, Howard, you might regret making me a moderator as soon as passcode fans come. I can take it away. I want you to remember that. I can take it away. Now, I know that you are one of our most vocal people on the Discord. I think primarily anyone who's regularly on the Discord is very much in tune with what's happening on the channel. And that's kind of why I think it's useful to have you guys especially as moderators, because you know every last thing that we discuss on the channel. So the Discord has really kind of become like a notice board for this kind of thing. So yeah, anyone who's on the Discord regularly, I kind of like to have you as moderators so you can keep an eye on these kind of things. If you haven't pressed like, please press like. We need all the stats we can. Yesterday I got congratulated on having my views in the double figures. Do you know how painful that is? We need stats, people. So yeah, that's what tomorrow's about though. Tomorrow's just about ever help us build up those stats, get those views, and then we'll get on with it. Hannah, I didn't think it's wise giving me responsibility. I can barely manage stairs. Defecate responses are allowed. Wait, hold up. Let me read that again. Means only supported and approved. Spank me and look at the defecate responses are allowed. We'll send you the approved list for moderators. I think I kind of get that. Fernando, power corrupts. No thanks. Fair enough. CMC also have an unused Outlook account I can send you details for, which would have OneDrive on it. I noticed the OneDrive's quite small, actually. One of the reasons why I was thinking of using something else, because the OneDrive is very easy to use. It's so much easier than most of the other ones, but you don't get much space. Maybe if we pay for it, we get 2 terabytes on that. So maybe actually that's something for me to check. Maybe I should check my OneDrive, although I want to be careful because I've got an old Windows phone which is linked to my OneDrive account. And it's so old that I don't think you can update the software. So if my Hotmail account gets closed, I don't know if I'd even be able to switch it to a different account. So let's have a yeah, so I might have to open up I might just use the account you've got there. Sven, not sure what will happen when Perfume fans will enter the chat. Guys, any harassment, you lose your power. Your power is only to be used for good. Because we're all about friendliness here, right? Fernando, drap the power to you, Fernando. It's the old thing, isn't it? The only ones who should be allowed to rule are those who don't want to. Perfume, get the torches and pitchforks now, says Harry. Oh, God. I approve that. No, people, no. God. See, we've got all the inbuilt harassment elements from the previous channel in this new little burgeoning flower. We open it up and people coming in, oh, what's this new channel? Perfume fan, kill the heathen. We kind of want to try and avoid that. Hannah, OneDrive is 6 gigabyte if you subscribe to the Office apps. How much the Office apps cost then? I will check that, definitely. 6 gigabyte would be, oh no, 6 gigabyte, not because it's 2 terabyte. No, that's too small. Too small. Although that's just for subscribing, but still too small because I intend to flood this quite quickly. Storage limits in Outlook. Office 15 gig of email storage per free Outlook.com account. Office 365 Home and Office 365 Personal subscribers get 50 gig space. So it's nowhere near to. It is really small. So the only thing is that user friendly usually comes at a cost. In this case, it's space. 10 people in there. That's lovely. We've got a quarter of our subscriber base are in here. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Actually, as we've got 10 people in here, I'll repeat what we've basically come to the conclusion with at the moment, so anyone else can come in, give any counter opinions. So basically the cover, tomorrow, I'll be uploading a lot of videos. If you have been a long-term follower of the Baka Breakdown, then you will have seen these videos. They are just there to really grab a load of people who maybe haven't seen that the channel's been reopened. So there'll be like a couple of Baby Metal, a couple of Bandmade, a couple of Perfumes. Sorry, guys. A couple of the videos that will bring in large numbers of fans who might have missed that we've restarted the channel or had to restart the channel. Secondary to that, we'll be working on new videos. The new videos, we've kind of discussed what we decided to do to avoid copyright problems, but give you guys access to the reactions. The videos that I'll upload to YouTube will have me doing my normal intro, and then it will have me saying, okay, and now I'm going to do the reaction. A little card will come up saying, okay, at this point with you for legal reasons, but if you want to see the original video, here's a link. If you want to see the reaction, go to our Reddit, where we have got a link to like a folder which will have all of the reactions as a separate recording, which I'll be doing via the computer, so that people will be able to, if they want to, they can go and check out the reaction, then come back to the video. So it's not the most convenient thing, but it gives people a chance to just see my review if they want to, and if they really want to see a reaction as well, it will be possible for them to do it. They just need to click away to a separate link. That's what we're going to trial with our new material. And then we're going to continue to dump loads of the old material that was saved from the old account into a new, probably a Google Drive. We were just discussing this, a Google Drive that we're going to form. So, yeah, that sounds to me, it's not as convenient as just, hey, here's a bunch of reactions, but it's a good way of dealing with it. And it also means that we can kind of quickly, we can record reviews more quickly, less downtime. So, it's worth trying. I think I'm looking forward to it. Like how gassy this beer is. Every time I have this beer. Anyway, we're half an hour in already. This has been a good live stream, people. G Life. All right, let's see what everyone's saying. 6 terabytes. Whoa. Okay. Typing via stylus on Wacom tablet. Wow. So CMC said something quite different. If you can get a 6 terabyte OneDrive for a decent price, that I would do, because like I said, just find that OneDrive, the whole system is so easy to use. So PK is saying you can get 2 terabyte OneDrive expansion for €10 monthly. That is about 1,000 yen, I think. Okay, good to know. Nothing wrong with Perfume, says Fernando. I agree. I'm so glad that there's someone else in here that, is open-minded, and all of these heathen bashing torch wheel necks over here. Seriously, that's a shocking statement. Only for you, sir. Well, you and a couple of other people. Yeah, you do have your own little gang, I must admit. PK, it's even possible to get up to 30 terabyte, but that costs €300 monthly, so a bit pricey. That's from 2 terabytes. So basically, it's 15 times the size, but it's 30 times the price. So the more you get, it literally halves in value. That's insane. Yeah, literally halves in value if you get twice as much. Maybe it's just like, business rates thing they do. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, 6 terabytes would be massively over what we need. 2 terabytes is already huge. I mean, remember, we backed up the entire channel for less than a terabyte, fraction of a terabyte in actuality. Fernando likes them. I got to admit, I'm with Fernando on that. Oh my God, Sved, look, some people are going to start losing their powers in a minute. Can we stop bashing on bands? We've just restarted the channel. There might be new people here. They walk in and they hear us being incredibly biased. Remember, hashtag no bias. All right? Totally no bias at all. There's no bias on this channel. Oh, I can't his face. No bias on this channel. None at all. No bias at all. CMC 6 terabyte is for 6 people and £80 a year. It's for 6 people. That's weird. How do they know how many people use? Do you mean like 6 accounts or something? I pay $8.99, says Hannah, for 6 people for Office subscription. I think we might need to balance the odds for perfume. Yeah, I think so. I think we need to. Yeah. So this is why we need to share some of that. We need to get more of them, pop fans back in here as well. Harry, no bias unless you're a bear. Bears don't. Okay. Forget about bears are evil. No forgiveness. Perfume, the joke that keeps giving, Paul. Yeah. CMC, the moderator who keeps trolling. Pico, false alarm. I was confusing OneDrive with Google Drive. Okay, I tell you what, it's getting a little bit confusing here. So, guys, just if someone can drop to me some definite articles of what you do and don't know. In fact, you know what? It might just be worth me going checking it myself. Now that we know, okay, Google and OneDrive both seem to have options. Like I say, OneDrive is the more convenient. It's easier to share. It's easier to use. However, Google is more likely to be giving out more space at a better price. So I'll tell you what, I'll just check them out. Don't worry. I'll have a little look, see what we can find out. No bias with the no bias master. Damn right, Sven. There's no bias here. Bias-free zone. Everyone is happy. Happiness. So now that we know that everyone is happy, yeah, this is all positive stuff. Like I say, I want to go in a really positive direction moving forwards. It does mean I keep on saying I want to keep this kind of true, guys. Just do understand that there is absolutely nowhere we're giving up, nowhere we're stopping. The changes are only being made because of the fact that we have to look at longevity. I mean, we were very, very careful last time out. We were very, very careful last time out. And the system that caught us out was one that the biggest problem is that we didn't have time to appeal. The appeal time was not given to us because we weren't monetized. So the very fact that we would have based our appeal upon was the reason why we could not appeal. YouTube does not give any appeal time to non-monetized accounts. Why, you may think, is that? I don't know. I think they just assume that if you're not monetized, you're not big enough for them to care about. I think it actually should be based on, I mean, the whole thing, if you get over 1,000 subscribers, you get a load of extra special things given to your account. It should be based on stuff like that. But no, if you're not monetized, you know what? I mean, to hell with it. I might even monetize the bloody channel if we get to that point. If we're not using any copyright material, but I don't want it putting any adverts up in front of people. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it is now to the point where effectively we did everything right. We were very good about it. We were not given any time's grace to discuss the matter, and we were booted off. And still, by the way, I keep this. I know it sounds really malicious. I think it's fair to say, and do correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I've ever been malicious towards a band. Bands who I don't like, I try to sympathize with the fan base and try to understand why people like them. When we had that first copyright strike, it was from an artist who I kind of grew up with. And yet at the same time, I wasn't too harsh on the artist, I'm more on the record label. But let's be honest, still, we need to remember that Maximum the Hormone are provably directly involved in what happened to our channel the first time round. And partly, if it hadn't been for them, we would have more time to deal with the RIAJ that came in. So, yeah, effectively, guys, I'm continuing to ask anyone who, if you're a fan, you're a fan, enjoy your music. If you have any option at all about whether you do or don't listen to Maximum the Hormone, let me suggest that you don't. That's just my opinion there. It's Bubs. Bubs. Wait, I'm going to need to give Bubbles power because everyone knows that giving Bubbles power is a good idea. Oh, God. Let's have a look and see what everyone's saying. So, Fernando, yeah, Howard, get off your bum and do some research yourself. Don't need to be mean about it. I said I was going to try. Okay. See, you tell him, oh, now you're ganging up on me, all right? So before, it was me and Fernando because we both had positive things to say about perfume. But now that Fernando has turned on me, he's part of your gang, and you guys are all coming after. Typical. It's always you, CMC, Mr. Contrarian out there. I'm late, says Bubs. That's fine. We've only got 20 minutes to go. CMC RIAJ seems to do this sweep once a year or so, but better test the waters. Yeah, like I say, we learned a lot. we didn't lose much. We lost our subscribers. Obviously, we lost the old channel, but these are things we can get back. We didn't appear to lose any material. I've still got to go through and check the inventory, but we've copied all of the archives that were available. So effectively, yeah, we've learned a lot. And now, as we discussed on this chat today, and I encourage people, if you didn't see the beginning of this live stream, go back and check it out again if you've got a bit of time. We've discussed a way to move forward. So there are things now that we can positively do. So we'll get on it. Bubs, power. Oh, God, no. Harry, Google One, formerly known as Google Drive. 100 gigabytes is $2 a month. 200 gigabytes, $4 a month. 2 terabytes, $10 a month. So it might be smart for us to just start at what we need and upgrade as we go. So no point spending $10 a month until we've used 100 gigabyte, then go up to 4. So it might be worth us starting small and working from there. Monthly cheaper if you pay for a full year instead of monthly. Oh, okay. So that might be a limitation. Are we going to fill 100 gigabytes in a year? Maybe not, because it's just the reaction segments that we would be putting in. Although we would put in the old stuff as well. So I'll think about that, but that's really good to know. Thanks. Also, did they allow PayPal payment? Let me know, because everyone wants me to get off my ass and check myself. But Harry has kindly gone and checked for me. Bubs, alive and kicking and just pissed. I don't get a notification for the start of this. No one seemed to get a notification. So I'm kind of pissed as well. I'm really glad that we got 13 people. That's like a third of our subscriber base is here now. Hi, everyone. You're here at the beginning of the new birth, the beginning of the rebellion. We shall work from here and move forwards. Divide and conquer, Paul, says CMC. Yeah, don't worry. I know he's slowly working his way into, everyone will know who they can trust. It's like, oh, Howard's face is there, but CMC's really in charge. Hannah, Perfume are fine. Nothing wrong with them. Pretty girl singing increasingly bland pop. Good support Perfume. Harry Brown nosing. Harry Brown nosing Howard. Hey, teamwork, people. Teamwork. God, I sound like one of those really nauseating middle managers. It's like, hey, everyone, pull together and let's do some teamwork. Let's have a look here. I haven't checked out Perfume's new song because I'm going to do a review of it. Sorry. But it's quite interesting that Perfume, I know what you mean. I felt a little bit like some of their more recent stuff that I had checked out for the channel had been going in a more derivative direction, trying to appease more of a Western fan base. And that's not always a bad thing. You get some bands who do that and it works out really well. They managed to fuse their own stuff. But I felt that Perfume in some of their more recent material had lost a lot of the originality. Things like, I said future pop. I didn't like future pop. It had like good little things to it, but overall I thought it was bland. And then you compare that to some of their other stuff, which is just so amazing. They got some songs where I don't care what anyone says, they're musically brilliant. Even if it's being programmed into a computer, they're musically brilliant, beautifully produced, wonderful videos, really lively, really engaging, really fun. So, Perfume have had some great stuff. C-Bill, I got a notification and I never do. Wow. Okay. So it's everyone blames C-Bill. So it's him. He stole all your notifications. Just trying to turn some of the hate away from me onto someone else. Sorry, dude. CMC, yes, Harry. Enabler. So, CMC, you're still going to write that Reddit article for me, right? Yeah. Most cloud services do everything in bulk, so it pays to do it yearly. I know that you did, Bubs, with your Dropbox as well. For the discounts, the only issue is the cutoff point. And consider your business if you need more space. Yeah, I imagine that most of these services would be willing to let you, if I saved up some of the money from the Patreon, I could buffer that up and pay for a couple of years if I had enough money to do so, which is something that could potentially do. So I could extend it a real distance into the future, maybe just paying in advance, but we'll see how that goes. So Penguin, I even smashed the bell like I do on every new channel I subscribe. I'm going to be getting on top of everything and hopefully we'll get this all sorted. Obviously still just kind of reinventing the wheel here, going back and doing things that we'd already done before from the top. CMC saying things are original only once. Clue is the meaning of the word. Pop. Yeah, but you can be original repeatedly. You can repeatedly do things that are new. And also, there's virtually nothing is entirely original. Everything has some derivative aspects, usually more than not. The question is do you have enough original aspects to be interesting? But yeah, I think your point remains true. Maybe you're just arguing about semantics there. My fault. I apologize. Sven, I read some comments by Perfume fans who don't like the direction that Perfume is on their latest 2 albums. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I can't help but feel that maybe that's how I feel too, but I'm going to check out more before I make a final decision. Bubs, I've now known more about Perfume than was previously medically warranted. Funny stuff there. Harris, supported payments, credit card, bank account, US and UK only, PayPal. Booyah! We're good. PayPal it is. So yeah, we're going to drop the PayPal. By the way, everyone, just you guys know, thank you so much if you're here. If you're one of the subscribers who's come to us so early, I'm assuming you're with us on a previous channel. Do remember, if you can press like here, we just, at the moment, it's all about getting the stats up. I will repeat that tomorrow there'll be a lot of videos posted that if you are familiar with the previous channel, you have seen before. They are just there to get the knowledge of this new channel out, just get more and more people who maybe haven't seen yet aware that we're over here. Obviously, we've gone from 1,589 subscribers down to just over 40. So there's a lot of people who maybe don't know where the channel's gone. So tomorrow is an exercise in just trying to reach out to people who maybe didn't know that we've reformed the channel, and I'm sure YouTube will do that. And then we'll move on with new material and post that old material into our social media. And might even advertise that quietly on our YouTube. But guys, thank you so much. Oh, your connection is unstable. The connection has come back. I'm assuming everyone heard everything I said. I don't know when it said connection is unstable. I don't know when that started. So yeah, please press like. I've seen everyone has. Thank you, CMC. Sven, I really don't like these beat choruses like in the song Future. Oh, you mean the ones where there is no chorus melody? It just goes to like a breakdown. They are the ones I really don't like. Yeah. It's not that kind of thing can't work. That sort of thing can work. It really can. But you need to really be on top of your game. You need to know what you do. The recognizability of it. I'm actually not sure if that's the real word now. You need something that's people in a way that it can actually be a step up, a significant and worthy step up to what came before, which almost definitely had more things going on. So it's a hard game to play. It can work, but to be honest, I've seen Perfume try and exercise it a few times and with limited success. So I don't think it suits Perfume's style, is more my point. They've got some really good choruses though. So let's have a look and see what other people are saying. CMC, please press like. Yes, I already read that. Thank you. Sven. Yeah, remember, he's right. Press like, please. Sven, in K-pop, they use these kind of choruses more often, I think. In K-pop, it's really tropey. It's massively popular. You can take this back a good sort of 15 years at least. It's a big part of what they do. This is one of the reasons why Blackpink is probably my least favorite K-pop artist, amongst many. Is just that reliance on that technique and the lazy writing, the snobby attitude. There's a lot of things about Blackpink that just make me go, oh, please make it stop. They are one of my least favorite pop groups of all time. As always, I'm more than willing to have someone change my mind. If someone can find something by them that I like, then I'm willing to give it a go. But Blackpink, just usually within the first 30 seconds, I'm going, oh, God, stop it. And then usually by the end, I don't feel any better. CMC, is the Peggy's new single part of a drama or anime? I don't know, but I am definitely going to check it out. Fernando, Perfume, our goddesses. I think it's part of a drama. The Peggy. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Perfume. This is one of the big things. Whether you like Perfume or not, you cannot deny how important they are to the industry. I know they come from the whole Amuse thing, like Baby Metal did, but they have that similar impact that Baby Metal did. I mean, the effect they've had on the music industry has been huge. And you cannot, even if you don't like what they do, you cannot take away from what they've achieved and how high up they are regarded in the industry for good. has no idea, but I think that question was already answered. Bubs, Perfume doesn't have contact with their writer, and neither does their choreographer person have contact with the producer. I'm amazed anything gets done. Wow, really? Considering the reference I was giving you for the cartoon, I think that makes it all the more likely. CMC, Blackpink are awesome. Many people agree with you. I think more people agree with you than with me, but I cannot stand Blackpink. Bubs, Blackpink will now put a strike against us. Hey, come and give me a strike. Don't care. Come and give me a strike, Blackpink. What for? For my opinion. Freedom of speech. Down with Blackpink. You know what? Bride Air are forgiven. Bride Air can be brought down into our channel's community so that Blackpink can be shunned. I never shunned Bride Air, but considering that we were basically amusingly ignoring them, Bride Air have been forgiven for whatever they didn't do, and Blackpink are now shunned. Away with the Blackpink. I bet they've got a song in French. Didn't say that. Oh my god. Like Perfume, worth watching. Blackpink's MVs on mute. But you know, my problem, Hannah, with Blackpink is I find them so deeply obnoxious. I've watched a couple of their videos and I find them quite obnoxious to watch. I find them hard to watch. Someone was using the example, if you don't like Blackpink, how can you tolerate Twice? Because I've got no problem with Twice for the best part. And I said, the difference is with Twice is that they look like they want to make music. I'm not saying they have any talent. I don't know if they have any musical talent, but they look like they want to make music. Blackpink look like they want to just, I don't know. It's like, it's all so much bravado. It's like, are you trying to show off something? Are you trying to show me how cool you are? I'm not buying it. You know, it's just, you know, congratulations, I rate you lots of money because you're good looking. You know, it's like, enjoy that swag. Rose is the only Pinks I like. I might check that out if I haven't already. Or maybe I'll click on it and go, oh, I've already seen this, but I'll check it out anyway. Chinese language. Oh, Sven is comparing languages. I'm not even getting into that. They're so completely different. I'm not even getting into that. Bubs, wait, I can shun people now? Don't do that. PK, what's with BBTS? Do you forgive them? You know, I've got nothing against them. They haven't given me anything I enjoy yet. I'm waiting for them to give me something where I go, yes, that's it. That's the thing I like. The problem is that with France is a country with many things, which is how we managed to discern after a huge live chat with Damas is actually probably the one thing that I can say I actually enjoy from France. That I couldn't get from anywhere else. Like, congratulations, Robert Damas. However, with BBTS, it's a band with a formula, and that formula I find deeply nauseating. So I can't so much forgive them as just say, I don't think I'm ever going to like you guys. Yeah, good luck with your career, good luck with your fans, but I don't think I'm ever going to like you. And I think it's mainly down to the screamo woman who sounds kind of like a nauseated, like 9-year-old. Like an angry 9-year-old. It's no body, no power. It just kind of sounds shrill and screechy. But yeah, BBDS just doesn't work for me. Sorry. Hannah, arrogant and aloof is kind of my type of, and my constant regret. Why regret? Are you arrogant and aloof? Or are you just saying that you hang out with arrogant and aloof people? Oh no, aloof I can understand. Arrogant I can't. Arrogant basically, actually probably a good word. And I don't know them personally, so I'm probably being a little bit unfair here. But for their image, definitely arrogant comes across, because arrogant is, of course, the assertion of certain qualities that you can't back up. It's, you know, and that kind of is exactly how I feel when I see them strutting around like they're going to kick some ass. It's like, excuse me, no one's buying it. So Blackpink's problem is their management. I have no disagreement with that at all. You never know what these people naturally are like. I mean, sometimes you can see people are comfortable with their act, but you can never really tell what people are like 100%, just from the image that's given, and the management is responsible for a lot of that. So I'm sure the management deliberately employed them to give them this image. So like I say, I don't know them personally, just the image they give is nauseating. Seeing more old Blackpink maybe suffer from resting cool face. It is quite possible they come from a sort of a mixture of both. I think that's probably what arrogance is. So it's a bit coolness. Like I say though, nothing against them. I don't know them. They could be lovely people. I think Fernando hit the nail on the head there by saying it's their management we have to worry about. Babs, that sounds like you described Alexa as a life partner. Get it now. Did you say Robert Dumas, or did I mishear that? Is that how you say? Is that his name? That is his name, isn't it? The French. Maybe that just says it all. If the one thing that I agreed to in that entire live stream turns out to be someone whose name I've got wrong. Is there something in this glass? I just cleaned this. Or was that my hair? Did I just eat my own hair? Just set off my Amazon Echo. I'm so tempted to shout something obscene at the screen, preceded by Alexander Dumas. Why did I think Robert Dumas? Robert Dumas. Robert Dyson. If you'd ever dated someone arrogant and aloof, you get the regret part. Oh, I have. I just didn't know if you were saying you had. Yeah. Oh my God. I remember probably the most arrogant and aloof person I ever dated was a hairdresser. This is the weird that I've dated a couple of hairdressers. I don't know if that says anything good about me, considering my lack of hair. Dated a couple of Japanese hairdressers. Oh, that's some tough work. Actually, one of them she was so lovely. She was really nice, but she was a bit flaky. Like just, she was never very consistent. And the other one was the most arrogant and aloof person. I just don't know how we ended up together. And I'm happy that is now gone. Maybe got confused with Robert Duvall. I recognize the name Robert Duvall, but I don't know who Robert Duvall is. So maybe I did. Bubs, I feel I've achieved something by setting up Howard. Don't know what you set me up for. Howard is biased towards France. Towards France? This is interesting. Fernando's taking a very different approach once again. France is biased towards France. France is biased towards France. Yeah, now I'm just confused. Guys, it's been an hour. I think we've all got the point of what's going on here. It is now past 2 o'clock in the morning for me. So tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of videos being posted that you've already seen before, most likely. Hey, check them out just in case you haven't. If you are a follower of the channel, I would really appreciate if you could just pop them in the background tab, put play on them, watch them all. Like I say, you don't actually have to watch them. Just let them play through in the background, because the more views we get on them and the more attention we have, audience retention, will really, really, really help drive up us in the algorithm, so that we can basically do what the intention is to do tomorrow, which is to try and grab as many people who know us but don't know that the channel was. A small intro just reminding people to check that they are subbed, because it's a new channel. That's all like 10 seconds. After that, like I say, lots of the old stuff that we save from the old channel will be moved to a secure drive that we're going to set up. Thank you very much to everyone who's discussed that today. CMC, Harry, Hannah as well. I know you've mentioned that before. Anyone else? So big thanks to you on that. That will be set up so that we can move all the old material there. And then forwards next week, we'll move on to bringing some new reviews in. And those reviews will contain some fun little alterations from normal, in that, again, they will not have the copyright material in them, which means intro and then review, but there will be a little card in there halfway through to remind people, hey, at this point, go check out the reaction or the original video, and then the links to either our Drive account or elsewhere. So anyway, there you go. Now you know. And let's just have a little look at what everyone says. Sorry, let's go read through. There's been a lot of comments. If Alexa was a real woman, I'd be all about it, says Hannah. Sven, are there people who work with other people you work with are famous persons. Me. And you said, don't forget to hear enough silent siren. Don't forget the no bias. Well, I can do silent siren. I can't promise that. No, I'll try the no bias. So other people you work with, famous persons. I have worked with famous people. I think how famous is a question. I mean, we're not talking about international stars. I mean, I've interviewed much bigger names than I've worked directly with, but I have worked with some people who you probably would have heard of, but in slightly ghostwriting context. So I have got some credits on some good CDs. Maybe that's something I'll drag some of those out and show you next time. Be like the boring guy going, remember when I was famous, I worked with the person. Look at my credits. Look at my credits. Maybe I can do that for you. Fernando's got a little lull going on there as well. CMC, Robert Duvall, the best actor ever. Robert Duvall, the best Robert Duvall actor ever. Okay, I'm just going to quickly Google that before we finish this, because I need to know who this is. I recognize the name, so I probably need to see the face. Wow, my computer is slow, so yeah, probably is all the line connections are happening here. Robert Duvall. Fair enough. Thank you. Good night, sis Fernando. Good night. Good night. Enjoy, ladies. Everyone, thank you. Sleep tight. Ciao, ciao. Jane, bye-bye. I'll get Discord sorted. Thank you so much. Like I say, thank you for being here. Thank you for pressing like. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry you didn't all get the messages. Do remember to follow our other social medias. It is a great place to make sure that you are up to date with everything that's going on. And like I say, we'll continue, as I explained, from tomorrow. So until I see you, well, not in new videos tomorrow, in old videos tomorrow, and in new videos next week. Feel free to come and talk to me on Discord at any time. But until then, for now, ciao, ciao.